What's good, everyone? My name is Josue, but you can call me Swe. Either or is fine. I wanted to start off by making these fantasy football videos to prove to myself if I suck or not. Now, I consider myself to be a decent player. I've been in the league I've been playing fantasy football for about 13 to 14 years. And I have about 6 or 7 first place trophies. I'll see if I can get a screenshot of my, career or track history, whatever you want to call it, just to prove to you. So, but I also wanted to engage and get anyone's input about how you play. I want to see how you draft. I want to hear how you draft. I want to hear how you, what trades you make. I want to hear why you're starting this player or benching this player, even if it's for a certain week, because man, it gets so hard, especially when playoff time comes. A lot of people like to tinker, they overthink. So I just want to see if maybe we can learn from each other. Maybe there's questions I can answer for you. Maybe there's questions I have that you can answer for me, and let's see where it takes us. So that's pretty much why I'm doing this, because I want to look back on the season and be like, well, did I learn anything new? Did I stick with the same strategy and it got me a championship, or it was a bust, So basically, I just want to run down the players that are relevant per team, per division as well. So we're going to start off with the AFC East, and not just because I'm a Bills fan, because I know the pain of being a Bills fan, but that's how it is right here in the list. So they got the Bills first, and we all know Josh Allen is a top-tier quarterback. I think he's finished first 3 of the last 4 years, something like that. So obviously, he's a start every week. He's number 1 for me. Now, our weapons this year, I don't think personally we're going to be a good team this year. I don't think we make the playoffs. That's just coming from me. I keep it real. I've seen why we got rid of who we got rid of. I think our team was getting too old. We couldn't finish the job in the playoffs, whatever. So be it. But so the weapons that we have right now, I think Kincaid is going to be great. I think he's going to end up at least, top 5 tight ends for the season, and be a number 1 target for Josh this year. So Kincaid is a great pick. Josh is obviously a great pick. And everybody else on the team from there, from the skill positions, not too thrilled about it. So, yeah, we got a number 1 pick, Keon Coleman. He's got to get acclimated with Josh and just prove and see what kind of chemistry they can build. We'll see what happens, okay? So we got him. We got Khalil Shakir, who I think is going to be sneaky good. I think he's going to be very decent, above average, you would say, but not great. I got Dawson Knox, who kind of fell off once Kincaid came on, so I don't think he's relevant right now. Obviously, got Curtis Samuel as a free agent from Washington. I think he'll be decent, kind of along the lines of Shakir, more or less similar stats. And we got James Cook, running back, did very well for us last year. Still think he's not a top tier running back, but he is probably second tier. I would say about second tier. When it comes to the Bills, I got Josh Allen, Dalton Kincaid, and the rest are coin flips for me. Moving on to Miami, great players. Tua kills it in the regular season. Just be careful. I would get a backup QB once, maybe December comes, because that's when he seems to start falling off for whatever reason. I still think he's a great pickup. Tyreek, it's a, love-hate relationship with him this year. He was my number 1 draft pick, 5th overall. So not too thrilled as far as rooting for him, but for fantasy-wise, excellent pick. Jalen Waddle, also a great pick. He's also a great option for Miami. Think he's a really good receiver. Achan, however you want to say his name, I think he's going to be great this year. Him and Mostert complement each other well. They're just so fast. It's crazy. It's so frustrating playing against them because nobody can keep up with them. Tight end, Jesus, I don't even know who their tight end is right now. So fill me in and let me know. Next would be New England. Not a lot of good players on there. Ramondre Stevenson, pretty good back. I would say he's definitely above average in the good range. He could possibly be up there in the great range if he was on like maybe a better team. I'm not being biased here, okay? I'm just talking fantasy. I'm not shitting on any of these teams. I know they got Demario Douglas. I know they just picked up Polk, Baker. God, there's some guy I'm missing. Is it Bourne? I think it's Bourne. And Hunter Henry is kind of sneaky. I think he has his moments. He has good games, but the quarterback situation ain't the greatest. Personally, I think Brissett needs to start the whole season as long as he's healthy. May needs to sit back and watch because I don't think he's it. He kind of reminds me of Zach Wilson when he came out of the draft. Didn't think he was gonna be a great quarterback. Even though he's beaten us like 2 or 3 times, which is crazy, but it's because the Jets have a really good defense. Anyway, not a lot of action over there in New England right now. Wouldn't start any of those guys with confidence on my team except for Stevenson at the running back position. So next would be the Jets. I think that they're going to be great as long as Aaron Rodgers stays healthy. I think Rodgers could be a good quarterback this year, fantasy-wise. Garrett Wilson, he was my number 1 pick last year, and I was very disappointed. Another love-hate relationship, right, because they're in my division, but I was excited to get him, and then Rodgers, got that injury, and he just didn't have the season we thought he was going to have, so maybe he'll have it this year. I think Garrett Wilson is a great choice. Breece Hall, I mean, what can I say? He is a top-tier running back. He has, I would say he has like Christian McCaffrey type workload. So he can catch it, he can run it, he can break tackles and get you big plays. He's a great choice. I got Breece Hall up there, great choice. Definite starter. Garrett Wilson. After Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams could be a sneaky pickup as long as he stays healthy. I know he's coming off that injury. So when it comes to the Jets, I would start Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson with confidence. Those are no-brainers. Aaron Rodgers could also be a starter. Let's say you picked, maybe you drafted him in the 8th round or 10th round, whatever his ADP was. And then their tight end, I think they have Conklin or, I think that, what was that guy's name? Uzoma or something. I think they let him go. But anyway, outside of those 2 receivers, I don't really know too much about the Jets. Like I said, I'm here for just the players in fantasy that are relevant. So that would be pretty much it. Let me know if I missed anybody or if you guys are Miami, New England, or New York Jets fans. If there's anybody that I missed that you guys think might be sneaky good, maybe sleepers, that would be great. Because like I said, on this channel, I'm just here to learn. I'm here to learn from you guys, regardless of the team you root for, and regardless if you agree or disagree with me. Maybe we can agree to disagree, because I'm just here to try and get better and see what your guys' strategies are, the way you think. So, and maybe you'll learn a thing or two from me. Who knows? We'll see. But that's pretty much it for the AFC East. And go Bills.